or to read data from keyboard. Okay, accept your name and address and print on the console output screen. Okay, so today we are going to see some operator. Okay, whatever this operator we are going to see here, that the same operator. Okay, whatever this operator in the C, that is the same operator you can use in C++. Okay, अर्थमेटिकल लॉजिकल जितने भी ऑपरेटर सी में है that all are used in C++. Okay, no problem at all. 6 C8. Okay, arithmetic operator. So you know very well, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. Okay, these are the arithmetical operator. Okay, we know the meaning, no need to write meaning, etc., etc. Okay, let us, we are going to take directly program. Okay, VAP in C++ to demonstrate. Okay, the same C में जो है वो सब कुछ है वही है. Okay, so we are not taking to some extra time for this because already you have completed the C. So the VAP in C++ to demonstrate the arithmetic operators. Okay, arithmetic किसका आज आज एक अच्छा नहीं हमारे इधर तो ऐसा नहीं है. अच्छा, सो इधर नहीं है ऐसा प्रॉब्लम बार बार जाना आना. शायद मार्केट में होगा वो. ओके, देव C++. वेट, C++, 10 AM programs. So this was the last program. Okay, save as this one. C5.cpp. C++ program is always saved with the extension of dot cpp. Okay, dot cpp. Arithmetic operators. Okay, let us remove everything now. So to perform the arithmetical operations we required two operand. Okay, let us declare two operand integer n1 comma n2. Okay, so we can take this value from keyboard. So you can give here what cout, enter the first number. Okay, which is going to be stored where cin extraction operator, that is n1. Okay, cout, again copy paste this one. Instead of first you can write what second number cin n2. Okay, So instead of writing this to 4 lines, we can write only 2 lines. Okay, how? See out, you can write directly, enter the 2 numbers. Okay, enter the 2 numbers, and you can write here what? C in of n1, okay, extraction operator n2, okay, like this way. So I want to print that numbers. Okay, first number is equal to this one, n1. Okay, then second number, that is what? n2. Okay, so let us execute this code first. Okay, enter the first number 12 to 20. Okay, the first number is 12 and second number is 20. Okay, perfect. So we want in the new line, so you can use here what? Backslash n, or you can use here what? And L. Okay, you can use the backslash n or and L. Okay, first number is this, second number is this. Perfect. So instead of writing this 4 line, you can write in a single line. Okay, means single, one line for enter the 2 number, one line for C in. Okay, like this, 10 and 20. That's it. Okay, now we are going to do some operations. Okay, ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, या फिर आप सी इन ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, सेपरेट सेपरेट. ओके, सी इन n2. ओके, ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, separate separate, no issue at all. Okay, next one. So these are the 2 numbers. Now we are going to perform the some operations. Okay, so I am using here and L. Okay, and L लिख देता हूँ operator. So that is for the new line, backslash n or and L. Okay, that is for the new line. Okay, using namespace standard you can also print, no problem. Scope resolution operator you can use. Okay, you can use a scope resolution operator. First number is equal to, okay, scope resolution operator you can use, no problem. Okay, first number is 12. We are using this standard. Okay, std. Okay, using namespace standard. Okay, by default it is taking as a namespace standard like this way, so no need to write like this way. Okay, so by default it is taking, right, std standard. Scope resolution operator you can use. Now perform the some operations. Okay, so take one variable. I am taking another variable, that is the name as what? Ans. Okay, ans is equal to n1 plus n2. Okay, that is what? Addition. Okay, this is what? Addition. So we can write here what? C out addition is equal to something. Okay, which is stored in ANS, right? So let us print this code. Let us execute this one. 10 and 20. First number is 10 and second number is 20 and addition is 30. So I am not interested to print addition is equal to 30. Okay, I want to print addition of first number and second number is equal to 30. ऐसा हमको print करना है. Okay, so now what to do here? So just I am going to comment this one and see out. Okay, so here you can write in this double quote addition of. Okay, addition of, then insertion operator. Okay, addition of insertion operator, and in this I am going to write what? N1. Okay, so this is a variable. Instead of variable, value is going to be print. Okay, addition of this one and, okay, we want to print in this double code, that is and. Addition of and, can write here insertion operator n2. Okay, insertion operator, then is equal to, okay, you can write in this double quote is equal to, or this one you can write in this double quote. Okay, give this some space. Then you can give here what, ANS. Okay, and you can give here what, and L for the new line or backslash n. Okay, and L लिखो या backslash n लिखो. Okay, I understand this one. Addition of, it is printed to the output. Then instead of n1 the value is get print. After that addition of this value and it will print to the output. Okay, n2. Okay, the value of n2 is going to be print, and this colon, then instead of ns what is going to be print, result. Okay, so now look at here, and other two numbers 10 and 20. So addition of 10 and 20 is equal to 30. Okay, so what is something is missing, the space we required. Okay, so what to do here, give space, right? And now execute. Okay, so addition of 10 and 20 is 30. That's it. Okay, yes. So in this way you can print other also. Okay, write other operation expression, n1 minus n2. So subtraction. ओके, ऑपरेटर पता है, हम डायरेक्टली प्रोग्राम ले रहे हैं. सेम थिंग अवेलेबल इन सी. ठीक है, जो भी सी में वही है, कुछ नया नहीं है. So here we can print C out. Okay, something different I want to print, n1 minus n2. Okay, so n1 want to print minus, I want to display the minus sign. Okay, n1 minus n2. Then here n2 is equal to, okay, so take in this double quote, is equal to, can take in this double quote. Okay, yeah, is equal to what, ANS, right? We are storing in the ANS or not? And L or new line. ठीक है अभी. So the expression we are going to see how n1 minus n2 मतलब 10 minus, okay, 20 minus 10, okay, is equal to 10. 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. Okay, whatever you want, like this way you can print, no problem. Addition of, if you want like this way, subtraction of something, or 10 minus 10 if you want, you can write. Okay, writing in your problem. Okay, so whatever you want to write, you can like this way. Okay, then we want to do perform what, multiplication. Okay, we can use the sign, multiplication sign use कर सकते हैं, or you can write the multiplication of this number is equal to this one. Okay, instead of this one you can use multiplication sign, and that's it. Okay, 10, 20, 29. Okay, first number is this, second number is this, addition of this one, and subtraction is this, multiplication is this. Okay, next operator you can use dividation, change this sign. Okay, okay, dividing 20 by 2 is 10. Okay, whatever the rules are for division in C, that is the same rules are available for in C++. Okay, so 5 by 2. Okay, 5 by 2 is 2. Okay, not 2.5. Okay, so reminder is there, reminder is 1. Okay, 5 by 2 reminder. Mod, division is different, modulus is different. Okay, 5 by 2, 5 mod 2 is 1, 5 by 2 is 2. Perfect. So this is the example for what, arithmetical operators. P5, Okay, next one is what? Increment and decrement operators are there. Okay, so increment operator increase the value by 1, decrement operator decrease the value, integer value by 1. Okay, so increment and decrement operators, and we have the concept of pre-increment and post increment, pre-decrement, post decrement. Okay, if you are storing the value to another variable, then this will be different things is going to be happen. Okay, then it will be apply the concept of pre and post. Okay, increment and decrement operator. So first we are going to see increment operator. What is the increment operator? Plus plus. Okay, it's the increment operator. What is do? Is increase the integer value. Okay, only it is perform only integer value by 1. Okay, it is increase the value by 1, integer value by 1. Okay, then this operator. Okay, decrement operator increase the integer value, decrease the integer value by 1. Okay, decrease the integer value by 1. Okay, now we have the concept of what? Pre and post. Okay, pre and post. Pre increment are there, pre post. Okay, pre and post, pre and post increment, and pre and post decrement. Okay, let us see the example so that you can clear. P5, P6. Okay, wrap in C++. To demonstrate increment and decrement operator. Okay, let us see the one small example. Concept are same, logic are same, logic never change. Okay, syntax are change, logic never change, just syntax will be change. Whatever the logic is, that is the same logic in C, C++, Java, in all programming. Okay, let's save as this one. P6. Okay, increment and decrement operator. Okay, so we are taking one variable. Suppose n1 is equal to 10 and n2 is equal to 20, n3 is nothing. Okay, so or instead of taking as a direct value, direct initialization. Okay, इसको बोलते हैं वेरिएबल इनिशियलाइजेशन. If you are taking the initialization, or you can take this value from keyboard. Okay, if you are interested for taking the value from keyboard, so you can. Okay, मैंने just समझने के लिए हमने ऐसे लिखे हैं. So how you can take value from keyboard? Okay, cout. Okay, what you are going to write in the cout, that is going to be print in the output console. Okay, enter the first number. Okay, or enter the n1. Okay, then see in where you want to store n1. Okay, n1. So that means you are taking the value of n1 from keyboard. Okay, can take like this way, no problem. So now I am going to increment. Okay, so it's a post or pre-increment. So post increment. Okay, but we have perform on a single operand and we are not going to store in the other operator. Okay, so the increment and decrement operator is always work on the single operand. Okay, only single operand. Okay, n plus plus or n minus minus. Okay, plus plus n, that is always work on the single operand. Okay, see, this is only one operand is there, that is known as unary operator. Okay, what is known as unary operator? That is known as what? Unary operator. Okay, why it is called the unary operator? Because it is performed only on single operand. Okay, what are the binary operator? So plus. Okay, we must have to need here what? Two operand. Okay, we need two operand. Yes, a minus b. Okay, so two operand is required, so that's why this operator is known as what? Binary operator. Okay, binary operator. Okay, it's a unary operator and binary operator. When the operator is one, the operator which perform on the single operand, that is known as unary operator. Okay, and before some year it is known as what? Unary operators. Now it is known as what? Unary operator. Pronunciation change. That is okay. Concept is not change. Okay. So unary operator and binary operator. So these are what? Unary operators. It is only perform on the single operand. Okay. So here if n1 is equal to 10, so if you write here n1 plus plus or plus plus n1, the both are the same thing. Okay. So it will what? Going to be change value, that is what? N1 is equal to 10, so it is going to become what? N1 is equal to what? 11. Okay, so let us, what is the proof? Okay, let us print the n1. Okay, we are getting this a proof. So in this double quote I am going to write n1 is equal to this one. Okay, and here I want to print this value of n1. Okay, and give here what? And L for the new line, or backslash n you can use, no problem at all. Okay, so when we call n1 plus plus, so it is get incremented by 1. Okay, so if you want to print the n1 value, so it is going to become what? 11. Okay, see, it's a 11, right? Next we want to go here what? U n1 minus minus. Okay, now what is the current value of n1? That is 11. Okay, so minus minus n1 लिखो या minus minus n1 लिखो या n1 minus minus लिखो, both are same. So it is going to become what? 10. Okay, because current value of n1 is 11. Okay, so minus minus use करेंगे तो minus 1 हो जाएगा. So n1 this one. Okay, what is going to be happen here? It's 10. Okay, 11 minus 1, that is going to become a 10. So when we are using here, it is perform the single operator, and we are not going to store this value to the other operator, means we are not going to assign this value to other operator, so that is no problem. Okay, there will be no concept of the pre and post. Okay, when we are going to store or assign the value to other variable, then will be acceptable pre and post increments or decrement. Okay, now let us see next concept. N3 is equal to, N3 is nothing. N3 is equal to, I am writing n2 plus plus. Okay, n2 plus plus. Now This is known as what? Post increment. Okay, it's a pre or post? It's a post increment. Now, can you tell me after calling this one, okay, what will be the value of n3? Okay, what will be the value of n3? What is the value of n2? It's 20. Okay, so it's a post increment. N3 is going to become a what? 20, not a 21. Okay, okay. So want to check your proof? You want to prove? Okay. What is the value of n2? It's 20. Okay. So n2 is going to be assigned to the n3. After that it will be increment. Okay. That is known as what? Post increment. Okay. So what is will be the value of n3 here? Only 20. Okay. 20 will be print. Okay. Now if you want to print what? n2 अगर आप प्रिंट करोगे तो what will going to become a n2? n2 will be incremented by 1. Okay. It's known as post increment. This all this concept we have seen in the C language. Okay, that's why to learn any programming language, that is very important. While learning the other programming language like Java and Python, so if your concept basic concept are very clear, then you can understand any programming language concept easily. Okay, so now if you want to print here what n2. Okay, if you want to print here what n2, so right now what is the value of n2 is going to become what? N2 plus plus is a post increment, so it is going to become what? 21. Okay, it is going to become what? 21. So want to change, want to see the proof? Okay, let us find the proof. Okay, it is going to become what? 21. Okay, so here n3 is equal to 20, and here n2 is going to become what? 21. Okay, that is a post increment. Now n3 is equal to, I'm going to write here, plus plus n2. Okay, so now it's a pre-increment. Okay, the same concept is available for posting in decrement and pre-decrement. Okay, so you have to practice that thing. Okay, you have to practice that thing. Then can say is what? Pre-increment. So I want to print here what? Value of n3. ओके, n3 जो भी डबल कोड में लिख रहे हैं वो आउटपुट में प्रिंट होता है. ओके, और इसमें एक्सप्रेशन में लिख रहे हैं हम n3. आई वांट टू प्रिंट द वैल्यू ऑफ. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम गोइंग टू प्रिंट द वैल्यू ऑफ n2. ओके, n2. Yes, can you tell me what will be the value of n2 now? And L. Okay, see here what is the value of n2? Current value is 21. Okay, and now this n2 value we are going to store where? In n3. Okay, in n3 we are going to store n2 value. So n2 it's a pre increment. इसका मतलब वो पहले increment करेगा then उसमें store करेगा. Okay, what is the value of n2? That is 21. That means okay, we are going to store in the n3 now. Okay, so n3. Okay, n3, and we need to print here what? n3. That's it. Okay, so the value is going to be store. Okay, it's a pre increment, means पहले increment करेगा then store करेगा. Okay, what is the value of n2? It's 21. So what is the value of n3 is going to become? It's incremented by 1, that is what? 22. Okay, 22. Yes, where is this proof? Yeah, let us check. n3, the last 23, 22. Correct? Yes, perfect. So want to see the value of n2 now? So that is also what? 22. Okay, that is also what? 22. Why? Because it's a pre-incremented. Okay, because it's a plus plus sign first. That means first it is incremented. You can see if you want to change If you want to print a n2, you can see n2 is also 22. Okay, so because these are the concept, this is why pre-increment and post-increment concept is available. Sometimes an interviewer will give you in the assignment like this way. So integer x is equal to 2, okay, y is equal to something, and z is equal to 5, and they will put the expression like you. Okay, see, plus x, okay, then minus y, okay, plus z, okay, then minus x, okay, then plus, okay, ऐसे टाइप का एक्सप्रेशन आपको पूछते हैं. ओके, इंटीजर ans is equal to what? Okay, interview or any aptitude questions, such type of expression you can they will ask you. Okay, कुछ भी ऐसे expression पूछते हैं. So it's have the some perfect answer. Okay, plus x means what? 3. Okay, minus, let us, I am going to check this one first. Plus x means 3. 3 minus y. Y is what? 10. Okay, 10 plus. Okay, 10 plus z. Okay, so now that is the question. Okay, 10 plus what is the z? Is 5. Then minus x. X is what? 2. And here is what? Plus. Okay, so here is the question. So let us execute, and I'm going to check first the answer. Okay, ans, whether this is valid or invalid. Okay, let us check first. So this is what? Invalid. Okay, so why? Because it's invalid, this one. So plus z, then you can give their space and you can write here the minus. Okay, now it is going to become perfect. Okay, yeah, it is going to become perfect. So now if we're not understanding that, that's why. Okay, so plus, after that I am giving one space and minus. So just to calculate this expression, it's going to become what? Minus 7. Okay, 3 minus 11, then minus 5 minus 3. Okay, means minus 11 and minus 8. Okay, minus 3 minus 3 minus 11 means 8 to minus 8. Okay, according to the Bodmer's rule, how it can be follows? Minus 8 minus 5 minus 3. Minus 13 minus 3 means what? Minus 16. Is it okay? Or something different? Minus 15 also answer is there. Okay, minus 15. According to Bodmer's rule, okay, let us find once again. What is value of x? Plus 2. Okay, then minus 10 plus. ठीक है, उसके बाद है कि माइनस जेड, देन माइनस एक्स की वैल्यू. व्हाट इज एक्स? 2 प्लस. ठीक है, प्लस 2 मतलब होता है 3 माइनस 10 मतलब होता है 11, माइनस जेड कितना है? 5, देन माइनस 2 हो गया 3. ओके, ऐसा एक्सप्रेशन बन गया है. सो कैलकुलेटर में कैसे आता है? 3 minus 11 minus 5 minus 3 minus 16. We are getting here what? Pre-increment. Post-increment is what? 2. Because of the post-increment, what is the output? Okay, something is missing. We are getting here what? Minus 15. For increment, suppose it's not increment. X, it's only 2. प्री इंक्रीमेंट के पहले x को जो इंक्रीमेंट हो गया 3 हो जाएंगे माइनस y इज अ पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट y कितना है 10 ऑपरेशन होने के बाद इंक्रीमेंट करेगा देन माइनस z कितना है 5 माइनस x कितना है 2 प्लस प्लस हियर इज व्हाट इज प्लस प्लस ओके पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट पोस्ट ओके दैट मीन्स 3 एक्सप्रेशन होने के बाद इंक्रीमेंट करेगा -3 -10 minus 7 -7 means -6 -5 minus 3 11 और 3 14 something is missing expression is missing something how it is calculating pre increment okay है then minus where incrementing that is by 1 minus z is 5 minus then x is what first increment okay it's value of -1 that is the thing this one or this one pre and post incrementing minus plus positive thing will be incremented and minus 11 minus 5 16 we are getting the answer -5 minus 15 is there concept of this pre and post okay it will be calculated first and then incremented okay x is to 2 plus plus okay so find out this one pre and post increment okay result is equal to this one without increment so how it is going to become 15 okay yeah because it's the last one that's why yeah now minus 15 is okay plus plus x 3 minus 10 means 11 minus 5 minus x is 2 16 minus minus 7 minus 18 is equal to minus 15. Perfect. Okay, but it's the last one. You are using your plus plus sign, so it's a post incrementing. Okay, so there is a no operator is there. That's why it's taking only this value. Okay, because it's a post increment value, so it is not going to be going to become an increment. Okay, so the expression is what? Plus plus x means 3, then minus y plus plus is 11, because there is a values are available. Okay, if there is no available, then it is not going to be incremented. Okay, minus z is what? 5, then minus x is what? 2, and it's a post incremented. Okay, this equation is going to become like this way. So the result is what? Minus 15. That's it. Okay, so such a expression they will ask in the interview. कुछ भी टाइप के एक्सप्रेशन आपको पूछते हैं, सो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है एक्सप्रेशन. ओके. ओके, okay, next one. So I am giving you some practice program. So kindly do this homework. Okay, practice program, homework program. Okay, so wrap in C++ to calculate the area and perimeter of a rectangle. Wrap in C++ to calculate the area and perimeter. Okay, square. Perimeter and rectangle of square rectangle. Okay, so I'm taking here what? Circumference, area and circumference of circle.